It's official. Travis Kelce has made it official. He is not retiring. He is returning to the Kansas City Chiefs for at least one more season. Bennett, you surprised to get this news? Just A, in general, but B, via Pat McAfee in the middle of Thursday afternoon.
Yeah, I thought it would take a while before we would find out. I didn't think he'd announce it this soon.
Well, the Chiefs had indicated, or at least there had been reports suggesting the Chiefs were obviously going to let Travis make his own decision with plenty of time, but would really love it if he made it sooner rather than later, because we're assuming you're coming back. But if you're not, we got a plan for that.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's true.
It's helpful, I think, for all parties involved to just go ahead and get the questions put to bed. And then it did come in the same week where the Chiefs GM was at the Combine and very publicly talking about the future of Travis Kelce, and didn't say anything definitively, but was just like, I don't know what to tell you, but we are operating as if he's coming back.
Yeah.
And that seemed to be the first real indication that he's probably coming back, because if you are the Chiefs GM and you're not confident in that, you just stay away from the topic altogether, don't you?
Yeah, and I think it's difficult. If they wouldn't have made it to the Super Bowl, maybe his decision could go a different way. I think when you're right there again and you've beaten that team before in a Super Bowl, I think it's hard to walk away just because, dude, let's just run this back. Like, we can get back to the same exact game and maybe the result is completely different than this past Super Bowl.
I get it.
Yeah.
I understand it. I will not criticize it because I do my best not to criticize other people for making career choices or personal big life choices, because we all have to make those decisions at certain points, and what matters to me might not matter to you, might not matter to Travis Kelce, so on and so forth. So he should do what he wants to do, and I'm assuming that he is. The quote is, "I'm coming back for sure. Going to try to get into the best shape I've been in this offseason and get back to the mountaintop. Got a real bad taste in my mouth with how I played in that last game and with how I got the guys ready for battle. I can't go out like that!" Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. So I understand all of those feelings. I can't go out like that. That can't be the last time I ever step on a football field. Not only did we lose, but I didn't play well. Not only did we lose and I didn't play well, but with the benefit of hindsight, I don't think I was ready to play. I don't think I got my guys ready to battle. These are his words, not mine. I understand all those feelings. If I had to do it all over again, I would have done this differently. I would have done that differently. And in theory, I do have a chance to do it all over again. It's up to me. And so I'm going to take that opportunity and try to go do it all over again and do it differently and make it end differently. I understand every one of those feelings. Those are the most normal feelings in the world. That's the way I think most of us would feel. The problem is, I've talked to enough professional athletes to know, retired people, it almost never ends the way you want it to. And if you are forever chasing the perfect ending, or forever running from that bad taste in your mouth, you're just running forever. You're probably going to end up just disappointing yourself. I would have much rather seen a quote from Travis Kelce that said, "I'm a football player. It's what I've been doing my whole life. I know it's not what I will do my whole life, but it's what I'm still doing. Because I cannot imagine not playing football next season. I can't even comprehend not playing football next season. I wish we had practice today. I'll be at the facility today. I wish the season was starting tomorrow. I cannot wait to get out there." But that's not what he said. He just said he wants to change the ending. Can't go out like that. And what I've been told by enough professional athletes to believe it is that if your motivation is to change the ending more than it is to just do the job, you might be setting yourself up for an even worse ending. Because what if you think this is the bad taste in your mouth? Losing in the Super Bowl? after winning an AFC championship? That's the bad taste in your mouth? Tell me how this tastes. You lose in the first round of the playoffs next season after struggling through the regular season with various injuries and stuff. Then you go into the first round of the playoffs and you catch 2 balls, drop 2 balls, and lose 31-17. Now what? How's that taste? That's probably even worse than the one before, right? Mm-hmm. It is much more likely that he will have a worse taste in his mouth, for lack of a better phrase, at the end of next season than he had this one. And so if you're chasing that, you're chasing something you're probably not going to get. But again, it's up to him. It's not my life. I just have never gotten that out of my head. I'm sure Tom Brady would have wanted his football career to end differently than it did. I bet you Michael Jordan wanted his basketball career to end differently than it did. They usually don't end with a good taste in your mouth. Sometimes, but not usually. And if you're Travis Kelce, I'll be rooting for it, but I'd be skeptical of it. Do I think he'll be holding a Super Bowl trophy at the end of next season and then able to walk away with a great taste in his mouth? Maybe. But, buddy, you got to go through a lot of stuff to even get back in that position, to have a chance to do that. And that's why the reasonable bet would probably be to just bet against it.
The Gary Parrish Show, live weekdays at 10 a.m.